Yeah. We just do it this way. I didn't feel like setting up the camera. You can look around. We're gonna paint today or tomorrow, I think. Oh, today. We're gonna paint today. It's been really busy. I've been well, the whole family's been on stage, acting in a little play. It's not recorded or anything, but it's taken all of our time for the past couple of days at least, because the premiere was Thursday. It's now Saturday. We played last night the second time, and tomorrow in the afternoon is the last time that we play it. So this room hasn't been getting much love except for me sitting here playing. So normally I would set up the camera and sit here, but I didn't feel like doing it, so I'm using the old webcam. Hey, webcam. Which I normally use for Skype calls and that kind of thing, and but this works. The quality isn't good, but who cares? Mr. Mike, hello, Mr. Mike. How you doing? I got this guy once because I wanted to do game recording, and I wanted to have a proper mic, so I got this thing. It looks kind of classic game room, doesn't it? He has like the big had, I should say, because this morning I learned that Mark Bustler is going to stop classic game room as a business. He's still going to make videos, but as a hobby now. So it's a big change there. May actually mean that I'm going to go back to watch him again. I used to love Mark Bustler when he was, when he just saw his hands and he was showing us all kinds of weird videos on hardware and stuff. That was funny. When I was just getting back into gaming, he was the one that made me realize that, hey, there are others out there. I can relate to him, and it was a fun. I watched all of the videos he had out then. And then at some point I just lost track, and it was all reviews of stuff that I didn't care about, and I lost touch. So, but I lost touch a little bit. But now that he's going unprofessional again, it may be interesting to watch. So stay tuned. He's going to remain making videos this year, but 2016 will be different. Apparently, it's a little different than I thought. And Mark Bustler was his own, was self-employed, but it doesn't seem that way. Although, I don't have any of the facts, but it sounds like he's not self-employed, and that there are people that he has to answer to. So that's probably financial backing or whatever. I don't know how that works, but also the Undertow people are not under his control. They're managed otherwise. I don't know how it works. It's too professional. I hate to say that that all the new gaming is bad and all the old gaming is good, because that's just the thing that old people do. When you get stuck in your ways and you can't see over what is bad of today's developments, then just maybe you're getting old too quickly. You just hold on. There's something good. Over the horizon. I just learned yesterday that there are not one, but there's two arcade clubs. Barcades is what they're called in Amsterdam, which are new, and they are so successful. They opened one, and then they opened another because they're so successful. So these are good things, and that's just barcades, but people are interested in gaming, and sure, there's loads of people who thought and still think, and rightly so probably, that, you know, online gaming and all the massive stuff and the pre-ordering is the way to go, but it won't have a long life. It'll change. I just don't know how, but it'll change. It can't remain that way. And even if it does, you know, there will be something for everyone in the end. Well, that's enough. This is actually a pickups video because I picked up video games, which is sort of what this channel is all about. You know, you can... this channel is about art that I make sometimes, is about video games. You know, Red Dead Redemption here, poster, and there's an arcade here, and there's more stuff, but it's just in boxes right now. So I bought video games. Let's just start with the stuff that I bought when I was with Mark and Castardo at the video game convention in my last video. Get this, he said. This is one of the... He said, this is a must-have racer. Project Gotham Racing. Now, of course, I've heard of this game a lot. It's made by Microsoft. I didn't even know that. But, yeah. $5 for Project Gotham Racing. And it was obviously from Video Plaza at some point in time. Drive over 25 high-performance dream cars, including the Ferrari F50, blah-de-blah-de-blah, hyper-realism, all that jazz, ultimate bragging right. If the people who made this knew that Project Cars existed today, which is a game that I'm playing, then, you know, they would be ashamed probably. But at this, you know, at this time probably was just the thing, you know. I was talking to my friend. He said, I can remember watching my racing reviews in Gran Turismo over and over again, just looking at the shadows and at the realism. And he was talking about the PS1 because that was just so good back then. You know, this is real. I have to get used to the fact that the camera is all twisted around. This is real retro gaming. Project Gotham Racing. It doesn't even have like an online capability at all, which is a shame because Project Cars, I'm racing with Evo Hailer with Giles. It's just so much fun. It's intense, but it's so much fun. Then at the same convention, you saw me at the Atari stand with Mr. Atari, Simon, who actually makes homebrew games, which is very nice. And I repurchased Pengo. I'm really always looking for left cartridges. As you can see, this one is not a cheap one. $15 for Pengo. Pengo is one of the games that we had an arcade of in our cafeteria down the street, our fish and chip shop, which didn't have fish, just chips, but that's just a cultural thing. Pengo. And I gave my copy of Pengo away to Gary, Big G from SA, South Africa. And I just wanted it back, so I bought another one. For the Atari800XL, it's a left cartridge. It went in the left slot of the... Of which machine? Of the 400XL? I don't know. No, of course not. That can't be right. Anyway, doesn't matter. There's one of the Ataris with 2 slots, and the left one was for the 800 cartridges. And I got Moon Patrol. Yay! I thought, oh, Moon Patrol. Moon Patrol is a good game. I gotta have it. So I bought it for $5. Turns out I already have it. So I have a double. If you were looking for Moon Patrol for the Atari800XL, I have it, and I have it twice. So if you want it, if you want to trade, just hit me up. Send me an email. PM me, man. Yeah, all of you PM me for this game. It's not gonna happen. Anyway, yeah, well, let's do it in chronological order. Since we're on the subject of pre-ordering, I pre-ordered a game a while back. Now, pre-ordering, I read somewhere that people think that pre-ordering is ruining the business, and I thought of that, and I think pre-ordering is something weird. You know, you pay for something that doesn't exist yet, and it's going to tell the developer something about, you know, how many games he thinks he's going to sell. But it also puts him under a lot of pressure, and he you know, he's taken people's money, and now he thinks he has to deliver quickly, and he delivers a game with a lot of faults and errors in it, and then we get all the patches and upgrades, and your game is ruined after 100 years of playing, whatever. Anyway, I pre-ordered 3 games. One I'm holding now, which is Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight is one of those 8-bit lookalike games. Let's get shoveling. It's even in the wrapper still. With vibrant graphics and pitch-perfect gameplay, Shovel Knight breaks new ground in this 8-bit adventure. It's not really 8-bit, but it looks 8-bitty. Become Shovel Knight, wielder of the shovel blade, as he runs, jumps, and battles in a quest for his lost beloved. Take down the nefarious knights of the Order of No Quarter. Funny. And their menacing leader, the Enchantress. That's less funny, but okay. Uphold the virtues of chivalry, which sounds like chivalry, but, you know, chivalry. Earn relics and riches and discover the true meaning of shovel justice. Maybe Grubgun should tell us a little bit about shovel justice and chivalry. Really, Grubgun is our shovel knight, isn't he? I mean, he works with a shovel every day in his life, right? He's like a real worker. He's a shovel knight. Anyway, I pre-ordered this a while back, and the date kept like being moved. Sorry for all the glare. Kept being moved, and in the end, it was like moved a month or maybe 2. And then I ordered this at a game that reported the release date. So yay, I call on the release date. You know, it's a drive for me. So I asked, you know, is it worth driving out to? Do you have it already? You know, is it in? And they said, no, it's not in yet. We'll give you a message when it is. And it took like a week for it to get there. So it's not even a release date purchase, which is not important. But, you know, anyway, I thought I'd mention it. Shovel Knight. It's a fun game. I think this is this game was released on several different platforms. You can get an amiibo with it, by the way. Several different platforms. But I have the Wii U one. This was $30. You can get one with the amiibo, but I don't care about amiibos, so I didn't get that one. But I'm actually looking forward to playing this, just as I am liking Castle in the Darkness. This is in the category of little dude games. Get it? Little dude games. So that was one. Then, while I was in the store, I thought, well, I'm not going to run straight to the counter and ask for my game. Let's look at the 360 games. And since I've been enjoying the Forza Motorsport games, I found this Forza Motorsport 3 for the 360 for $4.99. Can't be bad. The other ones were good. This one should be good. I haven't tried it yet because my 360 is sitting on the couch over there. So I got this for $5. Not unhappy with that. Then I got peer pressured again by Natalie, Evo Haler's wife, I can say now. Well, she didn't really pressure me. She was enthusiastic about Heavy Rain, except for the ending. But I thought, well, this is the kind of game that has different endings depending on how you play. So maybe the ending will be good if I play it. But I bought, and I looked for it, and it was pretty expensive. But I have like a drug dealer contact. His name is Jeffrey, and he lives in my neighborhood. And he sells PS3 games for like $5 and $7.50. And I found Heavy Rain. in the store when I was looking at this one, it was $20, and I thought, well, you know, I'm not going to do that. And I looked at Jeffrey's Facebook thing, and he had Heavy Rain, and I messaged him. I said, Jeffrey, do you still have the Heavy Rain one? Nope. He said, it's been sold. Sorry. Better luck next time. Fine. And then a couple hours later, he messaged me again. He said, well, or it was the next day. Like, the person didn't pay, so I still have it. Do you still want it? So I said yes, and I paid $7.50 for Heavy Rain. And it's maybe, you know, I don't know what the going rate is on this game. I think it's a point-and-click adventure kind of games. I've never really played one of these, but I'm wanting to give this a try so that I can just sit there and push buttons and not have to be stressed out about stuff, which I usually do when I play big dude games. So those are my pickups. Last thing I want to mention is I did a stream of me playing Elite Dangerous. I like streaming, but the stream that I do is just meant to, as an easy recording kind of thing, because it goes to YouTube, and I don't want to like pollute my own channel with like hour-long playthroughs, but I do like to sit and watch playthroughs that last sometimes an hour, maybe two, myself. So but I upload these things to Hardcastle Gaming. Hardcastle Gaming is a YouTube channel that was created by Evohaler, and Evohaler and Donnie Campbell and I have access to it now. I think George too, G-Unit Kalima, I'm not really sure, but we can all upload stuff of any game. So you'll find gameplays of Arma 3 there, of Project Cars there. You'll find co-ops. You'll find solo plays. So if you're, you know, if you just if your wife is watching a series that you don't want to watch, but you don't want to go off and play games, you have to sit there, take your iPad out, go to Hardcastle Gaming. I'll put a link in the description, and just pick one of the games that you like and have a laugh with us. That's Hardcastle Gaming. That's where my streams go and my long plays. So thanks for watching. It's been fun having you here. I hope to be able to show you like an updated game. We went to IKEA and oh, it's an earthquake. It's an earthquake. No, it's not. It's just me shaking the table. We went to IKEA and looked at the furniture that yes, it's going to be IKEA because it's cheap, and I don't want to buy real furniture. You know, the thrift store won't even take IKEA furniture because they can't sell it. So when I'm done with it, it goes straight to the tip, or I burn it. One of those options. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.